got the Santa Argentine brasero grill fired up. I've got the grate right where I can keep my hand there for about 8 to 10 seconds. That's exactly where we want. So let's go get that gorgeous tomahawk ready. Here's what we're dealing with today. So last night, got this out of the packaging, put it on this wire rack in this baking sheet, and generously salted it with coarse sea salt. All that salt is gone now, penetrated into it. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Now, let's get some peppercorns on it. I'm using extra coarse black pepper from Spiceology. Get that pressed into the meat there. Now, the reason I want the grates at a point where I can only keep my hand there for 8 to 10 seconds, we sort of want to cook this slow. We don't want to burn those peppercorns. And we want to give plenty of time for all this glorious intermuscular fat to render. So we're going to sit this on the grill and let it go until it hits about 90 degrees. Then we'll flip it, bring it up to 125, and then get it resting. In the meantime, we'll make the peppercorn sauce. So let's get this on the grill. I have my temp spike wireless probe in there, so I know exactly when that hits 90. And there we go. Now it's just a matter of keeping those embers under there to where I can keep my hand there for 8 to 10 seconds. We can leave this alone for a while. When we come back, we'll start making the peppercorn sauce. See you then. Our tomahawk is approaching the point where we're going to flip it, so in the meantime, let's get the creamy peppercorn sauce together. So in my Starfrit The Rock pot, I have butter. Now, I'm not going to say ingredients, but that's okay. Down below in the description, there's a link. Take you right to galleyofthesun.com where you will find the full recipe. As soon as that butter's fully melted, we will whisk in our flour and cook it for about a minute. When you start smelling that nutty smell, you know you're good to go. Now we can start slowly whisking in our beef broth and our heavy cream. Now we'll bring that to a simmer, and as we're waiting on that to come up, it's time to flip the tomahawk. All right, let's give this a flip. Oh, we are looking good. Lots of sizzle, sizzle. Let's get back to making the sauce. All right, we're thickening up nicely. Now the final ingredients. I know the recipe says Dijon mustard, but we love Zatarain's Creole mustard. And I realize the label's upside down. I do. A little pinch of salt and pepper. Then we're going to go in with some extra coarse pepper. Because it is peppercorn sauce after all. Oh, I am liking the looks of that. The steak is done. It's been through a 10-minute rest. Let's get it carved up. There is a little bit of art to carving a tomahawk ribeye, so let's talk about it. First, you want to take the bone off from the rest of the steak. So just take your knife right down that bone and separate it. Now we'll set that on our presentation plate and work on the rest. Now what we have left is actually 3 different parts. There's this part down here, the tail. We'll separate that, move that aside, and then, the creme de la creme of it, the cap. So we'll separate the cap, just going right along that fat line. And we'll move that aside. And what we're left with is the eye. So we will thinly slice that against the grain. Now that goes on our platter, right by the bone there. All nicely arranged. Then we'll slice up the tail. And this goes along the bottom. And then the cap. And we arrange that. Now I'll get cleaned up here real quick. All right, we're all done but the tasting and the testing. And our taste tester, the director, is here.
Hello.
Greetings, director.
Hello.
All right.
Very good.
How's the steak and how's the sauce?
Sauce is good.
Mm-hmm.
Very creamy.
Yeah?
I like it.
All right. The steak, it's pepper crusted. Does it taste extra peppery?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're pleased.
Tastes like you're eating it with pepper gravy.
All right. There we go.
Damn, flies are crazy today.
We're going to take this in before the flies eat it all. And I've pleased the director, so...
All right.
All right.
Come on.
Make this. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and fall winds.